In this video, we'll talk about blind spots and shoulder checks. That's coming right up. Hey, it's Sean from Zula Driving School, and let's get right into talking about blind spots and shoulder checks. So let me draw you a car and then I can explain what a blind spot is and then tell you why it is that we shoulder check for it. So imagine we've got a lane like so, and let's say this is a 3-lane street, and let's say we've got our vehicle here, like so, and it's got mirrors on both sides, hopefully. And so when you're driving, you're sitting here and you look over at this mirror, what this mirror is going to tell you essentially something like this. And it's the same thing on this side. So now your eyes are probably looking out like this. And if you're trying to look from the corner of your eyes, you might be able to see all the way up to here. Like I can kind of see the camera there. And so we could say that your peripheral vision kind of goes out like this. Which means you might not be able to see exactly what it is that's here, but if, let's say, somebody was running towards your car like so, you probably kind of feel that something is moving towards your car. Similarly, if there is a car, the front of a car right about here, you would probably start noticing it. But if a car is right about here, or similarly right over here, when you look over at your mirror, you're not going to see either one of these cars. And then if you kind of look over here, you probably won't see the car either. And so this is where shoulder checking comes in, because let me draw you the car from the side here. And so you've got your front window here, and this is you, oops, and this is you sitting in the car here. If you look out this window here, like I said, you're only going to see what's happening here. But if you actually turn your head around and you look out that back window there, this one, you will now be able to see this car here. So in our lessons, we actually take you into a parking lot and we show you with cones where your blind spot begins and where it ends. And then we kind of have you tell us what could fit in here. And you could hide a pretty big vehicle here and you would probably not see it in your blind spot. And so some drivers that have been driving for a few years, they think that by looking at their rear view mirror and their side mirrors, they kind of know what's happening around their vehicle. But I guarantee you that if you get into the habit of not shoulder checking, first of all, if you're going for your road test, that would not pass, obviously. But let's say you did go for your road test and you passed and you were shoulder checking, and then afterwards you decide, you know what, I'm not doing this shoulder check thing anymore because I can just check my mirrors. Well, there's been cases where I've been driving and I thought just by using my mirrors that I know exactly what's happening around my car. So I go to do a lane change and I glance over and there is actually 2 cyclists, not 1 but 2, kind of riding along beside each other, and they were going a pretty fast pace, right? And so if I had done that lane change right about then, I would have sideswiped them, probably knocked them off their bike, which is not what you want to do. So I hope this video has been able to demonstrate why it is that we shoulder check. If you're still not clear about how you shoulder check or where the blind spots are, feel free to book a lesson with a driving school, or check out our online video training course where we cover this in great detail, and we actually show you footage of how you should check the blind spot and what could be hiding in the blind spot that you wouldn't otherwise see without shoulder checking. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe our video on YouTube. Thank you.